Josh. Dizzy. Hi. Hi. Hi, buddy. You show us our teethers? Where's your teethers? Where's your teethers? You doing more tap teethers? Tap your teethers. Tap our teethers. They're so cute. Yeah, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Hey guys, good morning. So today is January 31st, which means tomorrow is February 1st, which means I am starting my February grocery budget challenge. Now this challenge is hosted by Megan from Pennies and Salt. There's going to be a playlist. I know Jessica from Fields Full House is joining in. Who else? Let me pull this up. Shasta from Abiding Farmhouse is joining in. Tiffany from Our Small Town Life, and Megan and me. And there's probably going to be more, but currently right now that's the list that I have. And we're all joining together. We're doing our own grocery budget challenges this month, and everybody's is going to be different. So it's going to be fun to sit and watch. Shasta said that she is going to do a new recipe every week for the month of February. That's her challenge. And then Megan is thinking, well, hers was still thinking, so I'm not gonna say. But we're all joining in, we're all doing something different. The way mine is gonna look through is that I'm going to do a pantry and freezer cooking challenge, because let me show you this, okay? So I bulked my pantry up a little bit from the last of my January grocery budget. So this is the pantry that I'm working from. But then I also have, excuse this room, it's a mess. This is where my deep freezer is at. And I have a pretty stinking full deep freezer. And I need to cook through this stuff. I have a bunch of beef from our cow, and I have some random other meats and side dishes and just other random things in there. And I want to cook through that this month, because I'm hoping that by the end of February I'll maybe have my pantry built. That's the hope. That's the prayer. So that then I can go into this getting ready to stock my pantry back up slowly but surely and get that emergency food storage put back together and all that kind of stuff. So with that being said, I'm doing a pantry and freezer cooking challenge, and I am giving myself a $60 a week grocery budget for our family of 7. Now that is for me to get milk, it's for me to get fresh fruits and veggies or frozen fruits and veggies, and more importantly, Dunkin' iced coffee. Let's be real. I mean, I could probably get through with maybe like a 30 or 40, but I need $30 a week, because Brackston and I go through about 4 or 5 of these a week between the two of us. Just reality. No, you don't need another. No. How about fruit snack? 1 second. Fruit snacks. So with that being said, that is my February grocery challenge. I am going to be cooking through my pantries and my freezers, and I'm giving myself $60 a week to fill in gaps for things that we may need. Bread, that type of stuff. There you go. There you go. So this morning, it's technically January 31st. I'm technically not starting, but I still have to make dinner. So I'm gonna announce this February grocery budget challenge, what I'm doing, and then I'm also gonna show you what I'm making for dinner tonight, which is a version of beef tips and gravy that I am literally creating as I go. So I put in an onion and some minced garlic in there. I'm going to do a package of Lipton onion soup mix. I just like love the way that that smells. I don't know why. I've currently got my beef tips defrosting in the microwave, because they came, so like when they butchered our cow, they put it in like a container type thing, and it was frozen to the meat. Usually I just throw the meat in there and not care, but I'm going to pull out some better than bouillon. I'm gonna get some water put in here. I'm gonna pull all that out and I'll come back and I'll show you. So the sad news is I somehow have no ranch seasoning. I have a ton at my mom's house. I know I do, from my emergency food storage that I did before we moved. And I know it's at the house. I'm gonna have to go get some. So I'm going to do, so I did that French onion soup, or the onion soup mix. I'm gonna do 2 teaspoons of better than bouillon to make some beef broth. I've got my water heating up. I'm gonna mix that together. I'm not gonna add any salt and pepper because the onion soup mix can get pretty salty on its own. I would rather add salt later than not be able to take salt away. So I've got 2 cups of hot water. I'm gonna add this in here, get this stirred around. My beef tips have 4 more minutes on defrost. And I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna throw those in here. This might just be a really basic beef tips. I'm going to, I can make some mashed potatoes. People sometimes serve beef tips over mashed potatoes. There was a kid that was not there a minute ago and she just snuck up behind me. Some people do it over mashed potatoes. Other people put them over noodles. I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do, but I know I'm gonna do some green beans as a side with some bacon and onion in them.
It's more popular in our family if you do mashed potatoes and noodles.
Not always. It's not always more popular to do mashed potatoes. It's definitely more popular with you. So, I'll be back in 3 minutes when my beef tips are done. Okay, so see this thing here? This was frozen to my meat so that I couldn't cook my meat. So it defrosted it enough, defrosted. It defrosted it enough, so this is my beef for stewing is what it says on the package. And I'm just gonna, that happened. Ew. I'm just gonna break this apart and get this thrown in, and I might just take a vote of, do people want noodles or do people want mashed potatoes? I feel like Dad's gonna say he wants mashed potatoes. I feel like Lucas is gonna say he wants noodles.
Mashed potatoes forever.
And I feel like Chloe's gonna say she wants noodles.
So it's gonna be a tie.
And I would prefer either. I don't really care too much.
Well,
this is so cold.
Let Caleb vote then.
Caleb doesn't care either.
Caleb does like mashed potatoes.
So I have this beef for stewing from my cow, and I pulled out my beef for boiling to look at it, and it almost looked like short ribs. How do I cook that? Like, I don't know. I've got to find some ways to cook these weird cuts of the cow that I have, because I'm just so used to buying the same things at the grocery. I think I'm gonna leave that alone, because that is so cold, because it's still ice cold in the center. There. Phew, that is so cold. And so I need to figure out ways to use this cow up. So I'm gonna wash my hands and clean off my sweater, and I will come back in a little bit and I will show you how this turns out. Hey guys, ooh, blurry. There. Hey guys, so it has been several hours and I am actually gearing up. I'm finishing my stuff for my ladies' study tonight. It's Monday, so my helper comes on Mondays, and then we eat dinner, and then I've got to get out the door to go to church. Basically, Mondays is the day where Dad and I see each other in passing, because he goes and preaches and he does other stuff on Mondays. And so he'll be getting home just as I'm leaving, and he'll eat dinner and hang out with the kids.
And build Legos with us.
Maybe. So this is how it ended up turning up. I ended up adding a little bit more broth in here to cook the noodles because I just threw a package of egg noodles in here to soak it up and create a gravy from the starch. So here's how it looks. So here we go. It's looking delicious. I wish I had like some parsley or something just to give it some green in there, but there's that. And then we've got some bacon green beans cooking and babies and dogs playing, and that is going to be it. So that is technically my first pantry challenge meal. So I made this with everything that I already had on hand. I had some things that I don't have that I want, that I'm already thinking, like, I realized I didn't have any granulated garlic. Like, what? Who am I to not have granulated garlic? So as I keep working through these meals, I'm going to find things that I don't have, and I will basically just add them to my Instacart order that I'll have delivered towards the end of the week. So these beef and noodles, green beans, I had everything on hand for this. It's going to be delicious, and I look forward to showing you how I make this February grocery budget challenge. So for all of the month of February, I'm going to be focusing on what I'm cooking with what I have on my pantry. I'm going to be keeping you updated on how my pantry is looking, how my freezer is looking. I'm eventually going to do a freezer inventory, hopefully maybe this week or next, so that I can plan my meals a little bit better. Right now I'm flying off the seat of my pants because I haven't had any time to do any prepping. So that's that. And so thanks for stopping by, guys. If you have not already subscribed to my channel and you're interested in this kind of content, I would love for you to stick around and subscribe. If you like this video, please make sure to hit the like button. That helps the algorithm know that you enjoy my content. And if you're not following me on Instagram, I'll put my handle down below. I post more of my day-to-day life, lots of cute baby photos, and I hop on my stories every once in a while. I'm not as good about that as other people, mainly for time's sake. So with that being said, guys, I think Chloe wanted to say hi.
Hi.
With that being said, we're gonna eat dinner. I'm gonna finish my Bible study stuff, get out the door to church, and get this edited for you guys to watch. Have a good one. Hello. What are you doing?
He climbed in there.
Joshua. What are you doing, silly boy? Are you gonna come out? You gonna come out?
You're getting adventurous. That's a cute picture.
You can do it.
Are you nervous, Jesse?
Come on. You can do it. You're a big, strong boy. Come on.